love them or hate them, here are some of the reasons why I love an electronic teacher diary. Hi, it's Tristan Heron here. I am an education, innovation and growth specialist, and I'm here to help you embrace educational technology and also develop those future-ready classrooms and those future-ready skills that our students need to be successful in their world when they start to grow up. So, electronic or digital teacher diaries. Now, this is kind of a very controversial topic when it comes to teachers and preferences. So I have been teaching for 16 years now. So I have been around the block many, many times. I have used paper-based teacher diaries before. Okay, I am such a hoarder that I only recently managed to get rid of some of my very early teacher diaries from very early in my career. One of the big downsides of having those clunky, physical teacher diaries is A, they're pretty damn expensive. Also, they're pretty heavy. They take up a lot of space, okay? And they can get pretty messy. And if you're a little bit like me, and I'm really bad at this, I do have a little bit of OCD when it comes to being a perfectionist. And yes, I did this. There were many times where I actually had a teacher diary and I may have made a mistake or done something so bad that I actually had to buy a new diary because I just could not continue it. I couldn't get over the fact that this particular mistake, this, coffee had spilled on the page, that I actually went and purchased a new diary just to get over this. Yes, I did this, trust me. So why did I move to an electronic teacher diary? So years ago, and I'm talking about years ago, that the very first electronic teacher diary that I ever kind of experimented with was one from an Australian brand who also had the physical diaries. Now, this one was a really strange kind of concoction in a way because you actually had to install this particular software onto your device. So it was definitely not cloud or internet based. So it meant you needed a device where you could actually download it. You could, pop it on your device to use it. Not the greatest place to get started with, okay? So it wasn't the best tool to use at the beginning of my career. I then found another fantastic Australian teacher diary from another company that actually did have and sell paper-based diaries again, and their system was cloud-based. Was it perfect? No, okay? Was it updated regularly? No. Was it pretty ugly? Yeah. But was it functional? Did it do what I needed to do? Yes, it did. So I used that for a number of years, and I was pretty happy with what they had. Unfortunately, they decided to close that particular service, which sucked because I was no longer able to do that. So I had to come up with my own interpretation. I looked at something like OneNote as a teacher diary, and it's something that I still consider every day. I just haven't been able to quite visualize and work out what I want to do or how I would like to use a OneNote teacher diary. So what I ended up actually, going with was I would use Google Sheets. So I created a template in my Google Sheets for each of my classes for each term. So I created a diary essentially for each term. In Australia, in my particular system, we have 4 school terms a year, okay, which run from late January to about mid-December, okay? Yeah, we're a little bit different to other parts in the world. Our school year actually goes from January to December. Yep, that's us. So I created one with Google Sheets. In this particular Google Sheets, I have everything I need. I have a sheet per class, and in Australia, again, we like to be a little bit different. So in Australia, for example, I am a high school teacher. So I actually teach 4.5 classes. Yes, I say half a class because I share a class with another lovely teacher who is probably watching this video right now. So hi, if you're watching it, I appreciate everything that we do together. And we are in this together, girl. We are in this together. Okay, so I have 4.5 classes. So I have a page for each of those classes. Within this Google Form, did I say Google Form? Google Sheet. I'm thinking of the wrong Google workspace or application. So within this Google Sheet, I have space for my date, my period, my week, okay? I pop in everything from my big idea, what my lesson's about. I pop in my Google Slides link. I pop in, information to say whether the lesson has been completed. All right. And this allows me to kind of keep track and have that one-stop location where I'm going to access all of the relevant things that I need for my particular lesson. The other reason why I love this Google Sheet option is that if something goes to poo, okay, if something absolutely does not work out properly, maybe we have to move a lesson because I'm away, maybe that there is an event, maybe there is some kind of check-in or something, what I can just literally do is I can go in there and I can just copy and cut the lesson that we missed and move everything down one, all right? This is so much easier than using a paper-based diary where I might have to go in, white out a whole heap of text, and then rewrite that. So this is one reason why I absolutely love an electronic teacher diary. It just makes making those adjustments so much easier. It also means that I can pretty much include everything that I need for my lessons in one place. So I don't have to be going and opening multiple parts in my Google Drive so that I have all that ready for my lesson, okay? So I can include all of those links, okay? I can make them into smart chips and I can have them there ready to go from the outset. Is it perfect? Probably not, okay? Does it fully replicate a paper diary? No, it doesn't. Would Tristan love to create some kind of digital diary that replicates almost perfectly a digital diary? Yes, he would. Is he trying to create one? Yes, he is, because he likes a challenge and he likes to create these resources and materials for other educators. Are there lots of digital diaries out there in the marketplace? Yeah, there are, and I've tried a few of them, but a lot of these are very heavily American based, and as I mentioned, we do things a little bit differently down under, and our schooling system is a little bit, is structured in a different way. I'm not going to say it's different and it's terrible, because I think our schooling system is really good and I love working in Australia, but it's really hard to kind of adjust our schooling system to, the structure that you have over there in America or Europe or other places around the world. So, sometimes it is hard to make those adjustments. And that is why I have created my own version of my diary. And I've been using this since 2022 or 2023. So 3 or 4 years now. And I'm finding it to be really perfect for what I am. It's really great because I can also just go and copy a previous Google sheet and just update and use that. So, if you're thinking about whether you're going to use paper or electronic means when it comes to your teacher diary, you need to think about what works best for you. So at the moment, electronic works best for me. Okay, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to a paper diary because that is just not what works for me, and it's just not who I am, because obviously here I am talking to you about why I think an electronic teacher diary is so valuable. But if you want to find out more, I know that we actually have an innovative edtech workshop on our YouTube channel, which is all about this idea of teacher diaries. So if you want to go and check that out, you can head over to the Tristan Heron YouTube channel. Anyway, that's probably it for today's video. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. Go and have a think about what works for you. All right, are you going to be in the physical teacher diary club, or are you going to come and join us in the digital teacher diary club? It is completely up to you. Anyway, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, Tristan Heron. Okay, because we would love to get to 1,000 subscribers. It is so busy just here where I'm walking, so I'm trying to get past them really quickly. All right, so come and join us on the Tristan Heron YouTube channel. We'd love to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a very happy dance. Okay, if you want to know more about me, you can head over to tristanheron.com and find out more about what we have on offer, including our digital templates, all of our different workshops. Okay, we have so much there to support you with embracing and utilizing technology in the classroom. All right, thanks so much for joining us in this little video to explore the idea and the difference and the benefits and some of the pitfalls of electronic versus paper-based teacher diaries. Ultimately, it is up to you, but I want to see what you come up with. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Until next time, stay safe and have fun with EdTech in the classroom. Bye.